crazy world, looking to find my place and all they do.
So, Frienn, what we talking about today?
Hey, friends! This is the Hey Frienn podcast. This is my friend Paulnisha.
And this is my friend Ty'Nesha, and this is where it gets real. So, Frienn, what we sipping on today?
So today we have a wine. This is from Island Grove, which is a local winery here in Florida, Orlando rather. And this is called Sorta Sweet. So it's sweet,
But not really.
but not really. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's giving Roscato.
It is blueberry. It does say that it's blueberry. It's made from blueberry.
And it does taste like that blueberry wine from Cooper's Hot.
Yes.
And
not
it-
as sweet.
Not as sweet.
Not as sweet.
Not
but
as
it's
sweet. And
Definitely.
it's also reminding me of like nourishing. Y'all know the Haitian wines. What is it called?
You gonna ask me?
When you take a chameleon at the church, like
The chameleon wine?
the chameleon wine with a little blueberry, and it's like a Roscato. Those three
Gotcha.
wines, like it hits me like that.
Yeah, it does remind me of the one from Cooper's Hart. Like I said, it's not sweet. When it says sort of sweet, it is sort of
Yeah.
sweet. It's not too sweet. Like
It's not too
overpowering.
sweet. It's not overpowering.
but
But if it was like super cold, it was really good. Yeah, it's there. So what we Frienn? So Frienn, what we talking about today?
So today we're talking about making friends as an adult. The difficulties and are you really trying to make friends as an adult?
I don't know. Like one time, like one day I'm like, ooh, I want more friends. The next day I'm like,
Nah, I'm good.
Responsibilities. No, for sure.
I don't think I need any more friends.
I know that's right.
If it ain't coming in the form of my husband,
I don't want nobody else to talk to.
I don't need no more friends. I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
I think I'm good on friends. I can have acquaintances, like people, hey, how you doing? But
Yeah.
I don't want no more friends. I think I'm capped out. I think I don't want to spread myself too thin either with having a whole lot of friends.
I think for me, I'm mistaking networking and friends.
They know this.
They're not the same. They're not the same.
They're not the same.
I think I want to like network as much as I can, but not really make them as my close friends.
Yeah, we could be friends, but not close friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Acquaintance.
It seems like a lot of work. It doesn't seem like a job.
It is.
It is. And then you got to take care of these friends.
Yeah,
It's not like, oh, friend, girl, let's be friends today. And then that's it. Like,
it's
no.
following up. It's
harder. It's like we're not in school. So,
It's not like you're seeing this person
every day,
Monday through Friday.
and it can just casually just become a tight friendship.
No.
So where do we make friends as an adult right now?
Well, social media. That's
even.
But I'm just saying.
Not even
I feel like it's a start. Like it can be
Absolutely not.
It can be a start. I didn't say that's where I'm starting to make friends, but I'm saying like it can be a start of like trying to get to know people or just seeing people, and then maybe developing a friendship.
So that goes to my first question. If you see somebody you follow on Instagram in public, are you going to say, hey, girl, I follow you on Instagram? Because, you can know somebody just off of Instagram, but you don't know them and you never spoke to them before.
You're right.
But you follow them and you feel like that's your friend, but that's not your friend. You just know what her mama look like and her kids look like.
What her man look like.
Right, what her man look like and what
You know what
did
she
yesterday.
do? Yeah, because she posted.
Because you posted it, but that's not your friend. So are you going to see someone at Walmart and be like, oh, hey, I follow you on Instagram?
I've been in a situation where I have seen somebody that I knew from Instagram and I didn't speak to them in person. I feel like the friendship is just on Instagram.
Right. Like, I like your pictures just like my pictures.
Even if it's just a friendship in your head, like y'all ain't never said a word to each other, but she like your pics, you like her pics, you post something, you maybe comment, or something like that. But it's just a person that you kind of see in like passing. It's not really.
The only time I say something is if I'm at a networking event. Like, oh, your name is such and such. Oh, okay, you do this, you do lashes. Okay, I know you. I follow you on Instagram.
Right.
I feel like that's the only time where it's not weird.
Yeah.
Because if I'm grocery shopping and you're like, oh, hey, girl, I follow you on Instagram. I'm like, I don't. Especially we never had a conversation before. I'm like, girl, I don't know you.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like I've seen a guy that I know in Walmart, and he's like messaged me, and it's just like very platonic like conversation.
Yeah.
But I saw him, and I was like, I think that's him. And he started walking close, and I was like, oh, that is him. But we were also going into the separate directions. Yeah. Even if he was in the same direction, I probably still would have said that thing.
Right.
But I think it's like, what? Like,
so when you see these social media friends in public, do they look like how they look like on social media?
I feel like it's different for me. Like,
For men?
I feel like they kind of look the same. Like, they don't have too many enhancements. Unless they like don't have a haircut, or maybe they forgot to put the black spray, the Beijing. Right, my bad.
But you could tell. You could tell.
Yeah, but I feel like it's easier to kind of spot.
Yeah.
When you see men versus like women, it's like, I think that's her, but her hair is different.
Her makeup.
She has had makeup on today, or you can tell like maybe whenever she typically posts photos, or most of her photos are like professional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So her photos are professional, but you see her in person like, I'm not sure if
Right,
that's
right.
her. Yeah, like I'm not
sure if that's her, but
it might be her sister.
Yeah.
Maybe it looks like her, but I don't know if that's her. So I mean, but still, I'm still not. I don't think I would approach people. Like you said, in a networking setting, makes
so much sense. But like, just hey, I see.
But at Target,
girl, I'm like, girl, what? No, right? But I wish we would do that though, because that's how you make friends. Because if they're following you, I would hope you have some interest because you follow me, or are you just being nosy?
Right.
Especially if like I'm not an influencer or anything like that. You just follow me just to follow me. Then you like what I post and whatever. But we should, because that's, as an adult, like where else are we making friends other than gym, the church, work,
occasionally going out.
That's it, or friends of a friend.
You right.
What about your gym buddies? Like, do you feel like? I feel like it's similar to school.
Yeah.
Because you're going there every day or every other day. So they can become like really good.
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to like gym friends, it's like we here for the same reason. Like, you trying to get fine, I'm trying to get fine. Like, it's more so like you kind of have a similar mindset when it comes to like at least working out. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm in the gym every day. Or, like you're here at the gym every day too. So it's like,
or the same time.
Yeah, the same
time. But
time.
there's some gym buddies I feel like they're just high. Like, oh, hey, see you again.
Yeah.
I saw you again. You don't really talk to them. You're just like, I see you every time on Friday at 6.
Right.
Time I come.
I think if I was working out like by myself.
Yeah.
And it was like a girl that I seen in the gym, and she's like, we kind of like, I see me and her kind of be doing the same workout.
You would say something?
I feel like I would want to say something. Like, I would want to, but it's like, is that weird? Like, should I be like, hey girl, how you doing?
If you wanted to make friends, that's like the perfect opportunity.
It would be. But I also don't like people talking to me at the gym. I don't. Because I'm here to work out. I'm here to work out and get out of here.
I don't think I even like going to the gym with people unless they're going to know, like, I put my headphones on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not finna talk.
If we're going to the gym together, that's different, because I don't want you to have your headphones. Now at that point, I kind of want to chit chat. But I know you. That's different. But if it's random person,
so if I'm on the treadmill, I don't like talk while I'm on the treadmill.
I could get that.
Yeah,
because the treadmill already kind of
yeah.
But I can't breathe. So
remember when we got to the gym, like, girl, I can't breathe. I can't talk and walk at the same time.
I can't be on the Stairmaster.
Yeah,
talk to you at the same time.
Like, there's a time and a place to talk, baby, and it's not on that treadmill.
Yeah, but like if we're doing like a workout and it's kind of like, okay, we doing a set or something like that. All right, cool, no problem. I don't have a problem with talking then. But that's also with a person that I already know. But someone who I don't know, is kind of hard for me, because it's like, I'm just trying to get in. I already don't want to be here. Let's be honest. Like, I already don't want to be here, but I'm here because it's like, okay, I'm gonna pull myself out of the bed. I'm gonna go ahead and work out. So it's like, okay, cool. But for the most part, I don't really like if it, like I said, if it was somebody like I see consistently and you're just like, oh, hey girl, how you doing? Yeah. Fine. And like a conversation kind of struck up that way. Yeah. But
I feel like the gym and church is like the best place to probably make a friend, because you're gonna see them at least every week. Yeah. And work, I got some really good friends from work, but do you consider your coworkers your friends?
I have like a coworker that I talk to currently. Yeah. And I talk to her, but it's not like on a everyday basis or anything like that. It's normally like, oh, okay, girl, this what happened at work today, or not even like, oh, it'll be very surface level. Yeah. It's not like a deep friendship. It's not like I'm calling her like, girl, guess what happened today? Yeah. Guess what happened to me today? It's not like I'm calling her and saying that. Yeah. For the most part, it'll be like just a conversation, like just life experiences that me and her will talk about, but it's not like we're having deep conversation. Yeah, it's more, it's a surface level friendship. But I also don't want to mingle the two. Because
I mingled the two at my last job, and it wasn't too bad. Like, I feel like I got like at least 2 good friendships from that. Because like at first we started going out on Wednesday night. Yeah. Wine down Wednesday. Yeah. And then they start coming to the house, and then we started doing trips, and then they started, coming over. So I feel like it can gradually turn into a good friendship, some good coworkers.
It can. I just gotta know you're not a snitch. Like, if I come to work Thursday from a hangover from wine down Wednesday,
my coworkers, we doing the same thing.
Listen,
she was drinking, I was drinking, we coming in here together. So yeah, normally we're on the same page. Or it is what it is.
I think that's mostly like my biggest thing is trying to like still be professional with someone that I work with and still have a friendship, because sometimes I feel like it's hard to do the two when it's like coworker then friendship versus friendship and coworker. Yeah. Because I already know you, and if we work together, okay, cool, fine. But versus someone who I don't know and you're my coworker. Yeah. And then we become friends. Like I said, I don't need what I did outside. That's what I did outside. Right. Don't come back here and telling people, oh yeah, we went to Taco Tuesday and we got lit. Yeah.
Just chill, Tony. Yeah. But going back to social media, I feel like there's so many people that I like all their stuff. Yeah. When they're in their stores, we're DMing each other. Hey, where did you get that purse from? Hey, where you got to choose from? Hey, girl, that's cute.
I love a girl's girl.
I love a girl's who can tell you that, or be in your DM and liking your stuff. Yes. I love that. And I'm like, outside, I'm like, oh, I feel like we could be, friends. But I don't think that's always the case, though.
I think if it was like, if we were having more of a conversation, where it was kind of like, maybe not everything that I post, but like we're constantly communicating with each other back and forth, like via DM. At one point, I'll probably be like, hey girl, you wanna link up and let's go get a drink or something? Yeah. I would probably do it at that point, but I haven't had someone like a person that I met on social media and we just kind of connected that way to be like, yeah, girl, let's go ahead and link up and let's go grab a drink. Let's go get something to eat. It's never
just a social media relationship.
Yeah, it's just really like, hey, I like your pics. You look nice. Yeah. This is cute. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. But it's not, it's a very
surface level.
Yeah.
Relationship. Ooh. Are you avidly going out to make friends? Like, oh, today I'm trying to make a new friend.
No. Heck, no. Absolutely not. Right. In fact,
get my number.
In fact, sometimes like I don't get annoyed when I have a conversation. It's the men that I get annoyed because I'm like, you don't want to be my friend. Get out of my face. Like, stop.
Right. Who are you trying to fool?
Who are you trying to fool here? Okay.
Right.
You don't want to be friends. Like, you just tell me.
Okay.
So but I never really. I think I have a few times. I probably went out and met some other girls while being out, and they were like, "Oh, let's change phone numbers, exchange phone numbers. We can link up." And it just never went anywhere. But I also felt like she was drinking. I just kind of charge it.
We have a friend that can make a friend
anywhere she go.
Anywhere she go.
Anywhere she go, and she's going to.
And she's going to get their number. She's going to get their social handle. And she's going to be their friend.
She's going to follow
She
up.
swear they not her friend. But I'm like, girl, you still talk to such and such from RB only?
She's going to follow up.
She's going to follow up.
She's still going to have a relationship. And she's going to be like, you don't remember?
That's just her energy.
That's her whole, that's her
Her,
personality.
like, she knows someone everywhere we go.
We can't
She can make a friend anywhere.
We can't go anywhere.
I think one time she told me, like, oh, I made a friend on the cruise or on Bali. And she was like, girl, you still talk to her?
Yeah. There's not a time that we have gone out and she hasn't run into.
I love that
at least
about her, though.
One person she knows.
And she's like, I don't know nobody. Girl, what? You know
everybody.
What are you talking about? You know, like, girl,
everybody.
You know everybody.
Yeah.
I wish I was like that, though. I feel like I'm friendly on the inside, but my demeanor is not friendly. It's not approachable. It's not approachable. I get that a lot.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't say you're not approachable because this is from my perspective. So it's like I can't say you're not approachable.
I mean, think I just stand around and be like me and like it the whole time. I don't think I do that.
I mean, when we first met, you did have a little attitude.
You know
I asked the question. I asked the question. I was like, he was like, oh yeah, my name's Paulnisha. And I was like, oh, is your dad named Paul? And you were like, no.
That's the question. The question is stupid.
It's not a stupid question.
I get that question all the time.
How am I supposed to know that?
Okay, so to my defense, in high school or when I was in school, everyone would say that. Like, is your dad named Paul? I'm like, bro, shut up. Like, you serious, bro?
I didn't.
Is your dad named Paul?
Well, because maybe I wanted to meet Mr. Paul. I don't know.
Like, the teachers be like, oh, your dad named Paul? Nah, bruh. But that name's not Paul. You know?
I mean, I get it.
I think that's where it came from. It wasn't like I was mean mugging. It was like, oh, here we go again.
I mean,
how cliche.
I mean, it tends to happen. You know, people tend to be named after their parents.
But once we started talking, it was great.
It was great.
It was really great.
I was just like, okay, whatever.
So how do you resolve conflict now in your adult friendship?
I avoid it at all costs. I'm
not arguing with you.
I don't avoid it, but like you said, I'm also not going back and forth. Like I'm not an argumentative person.
Right.
Like I will converse with you. We can debate. We can go back and forth. Like as far as you said what you said, I said, but we're not gonna draw it out.
Right.
It's not gonna be something that's gonna last a long time. I'm not going to be going months and we're still arguing about something that happened 6 months ago.
I feel like we should be able to have a conversation about it and it be that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like sometimes we'll go back and forth like one time. And like,
I said whatever.
It is what it is.
Yeah, and then went whatever.
Whatever. Okay, sure.
Yeah. and just kind of leave it at that.
Right, and just leave it at that. Like, I'm not going back and forth with nobody.
Yeah.
I feel like now, I used to think it was impossible to have relationships where conflict didn't, live there, but it's not impossible. It's not. You can have a friendship and y'all never got into an argument before. Or you can have any type of relationship and conflict doesn't live there.
Yeah.
Like, y'all not going back and forth all the time.
Everything is an argument.
If y'all going back and forth all the time, it's toxic.
Yeah. Like, everything doesn't have to be argued. Everything doesn't have to be...
Or misunderstanding.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing.
Biggest thing.
I think a lot of times things are just misunderstood and the other person's feelings are now hurt because of the misunderstanding or because they don't understand where you're coming from in a situation and they only can see it from their POV. And it's like...
But communication is so important. Like, girl, just send you at first. Do what you gotta do. What you holding me there for? I ain't finna fight you.
Right.
Let me jump in.
Right.
I'm not. I just say what you have to say and just get it over with. Like, I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm too grown.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah. I also know I'm not the kind of person to argue with anyways because my tongue is
You're lethal and you go very low.
They go low, I take it to hell.
I'm dragging you to hell.
And this is why I don't like to argue because I know I could be very petty and I know my tongue is literally like a razor and I don't want to have to take it there because you said something and now my feelings are hurt and now I'm like, oh, my feelings hurt. I gotta hurt your feelings. I don't want to take it there. I don't want to be that person. So that's another reason why I'm not arguing with you.
Geez, like
you should go in.
When I give you the eye, I'm like, bruh, you sure you want to argue with me? Like, if I give you the eye and I walk away, like, don't argue.
No, I'm not this.
I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl.
I'm not aware.
So, have your friendship group increased or decreased since you becoming an adult?
It's decreased. It's decreased. It's decreased.
You had a lot of friends? I didn't know you in high school. You had a lot of friends in high school?
Yeah, I did. It was like a group, like a pretty big group.
I feel like I had a lot of friends. Yeah. Maybe I know, like
you knew people, but you didn't.
But I didn't get to know people until 12th grade year too. Yeah, it's so crazy. Really,
with running cross country and being on the dance
team, I did all that in 1 year.
Oh well.
Like all that year, like okay, well let me be social. Yes, like I'm gonna say I don't believe I was as social.
What changed that year?
This is my last year. It was like my mindset. Like this is my last year. I was gonna do everything I wanted to do.
So what prevents you from going out and making friends?
I think it wasn't just me going out and making friends. Like I had one close friend, and we ate lunch together, got on a bus together, went to stuff together, and that was it. Like I never had a group of friends. I've always had growing up, I just always had one good close friend. I never had a group of girlfriends. So I think once my senior year, I was like, nah, I really want to get to know people. It's my last year. I want to have a good time. I want to do stuff. And that's when I expanded.
So what prevents you from making friends today? Like going out and say, hey.
Fear for sure.
Fear of what? Rejection?
I'm not scared of rejection. I think it's more so of should I?
That's me. I'm scared of rejection because but I want to be your friend.
I'm always oh, okay, I tried. You're lost.
Yeah, at first I'm like, I want to be your friend. I'm like, I don't care.
Right now, I feel like I'm also really not good at following up with people. Yeah. I feel like I'll get to the point like, oh, hey, nice to see you. Oh, let's exchange numbers. We'll exchange numbers maybe 1 or 2 times. But then after that, I'm not. Conversation just goes down. And I'm not good with following up with people, checking up on people. That's very important to keep friendships and have a lot of friends. Those people who are good at following up with people, they are the people.
Yeah.
I'm not really good at that. It just dies out. And I'm like, I know her. Just a text her, but you're right.
I know of her.
Yeah. I know people who have friends from middle school all these years, and it just gets bigger and bigger. But me, I think my problem is it's just not keeping in touch, not following up, not checking on them, because we're adults, so we don't see each other every day anymore. So if you're not making it a thing to check up on people,
kind of get lost.
It's not just lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like I have enough friends.
I know,
and it's also hard when you're trying to get to know someone, and it's like, is this a person I want to be friends with? Once you get to know them, it's like, no.
What about not leaving room for new friends to come in? Ooh, do you think we do that? If someone saw our dynamic, would they want to come in?
It'd be like a girl group?
Is it a girl group? Those.
You don't. You don't.
But I'm saying, do you think we're approachable? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I think
we leave room for other friends to come in.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of times because we have a lot of insiders, we have I can look at you and you already know what I mean.
That would make somebody else feel uncomfortable.
Exactly. I think because our relationship is really strong, that sometimes if someone else may not be they may not understand, like, oh, well, or kind of feel like left out because they don't understand the dynamic or what me and you side-eyed each other, or you know, like what we mean when we do that.
But it will grow, right? I feel like we could get associates, but I don't know about like more friends. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. Like making a new friend. We can make a new friend. Yeah, right? Yeah.
I feel like
Why are we looking shaky like this?
I think it's a lot of it could be too. Like I said, you're used to having one good friend, maybe even two, right?
Yeah.
And it's you like a third one. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's like I just have to have time to get to know them.
Yeah.
Like once I know you, then I'm like, okay, of course I'm gonna have my eyebrow raised, you know, first couple of days. But I feel like once I get to know you, then okay, sure, why not? I think I like the idea of having a group of friends. You do.
Cause you're like, well, who else am I gonna invite? And
I like the idea. I would love to see. I love seeing friends are like 5, 6 girls, and you know they're all friends. People say like it gets catty, but I like to see friends that are like 5, 6 plus. You know, going out and stuff like that. But I feel like if you don't have a relationship like growing up from high school, it's kind of hard to get that now, like in our 30s.
I think it's really hard to make friends, like as an adult, especially if like say you a mom, you work from home, but you don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like if there's like layers of things like that are happening in your life where it kind of like prevents you from maybe like going out into the world, then like
you got to get out with other moms. You got to get out with other people who go to the gym. You got to, whatever you
find other people who have your same interests.
Other people who have your same interests.
I see it for sure.
Then you'll like start, you know, gaining support, associate, you know, coworkers. Like you have to kind of expand yourself, and I think we don't expand ourselves enough. Like we're so closed in. Yeah. Like at work, I would like, all right, I'm gonna go eat lunch. I never like, oh girl, hey, you wanna go eat lunch with me? I'm like, nah, cause I gotta get my 30 minutes to myself. Yeah. I've been talking all day. Yeah. So if you want to make friends, I would like, my opinion is just like to expand yourself a little bit. You know,
I do feel like
going to lunch,
going to like the networking events. Yeah, can also help.
That's like business wise.
But I do feel like you can.
It can
morph into something.
It can.
Yeah.
Clients can definitely turn into some friends.
Yeah, I feel like it can happen. Yeah. But it's like, are you willing? Yeah. And open enough to allow it to happen?
Ooh, that's really, really good.
Because are you closed-minded, like to the fact that, like to the point where it's like, nah, that's just a client. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. And some people don't like to blur that line between, you know, like clients and friendships. Yeah. So it just...
Ooh, so all my girlies who want some friends, I feel like they got some friends, ask yourself, are you willing and open enough to make friends? Because sometimes it's not someone else. It's like, you have to ask yourself, like, do I want more friends? Yeah. Am I afraid or not afraid to knock on the door and be like, hey girl, hey? Yeah. Or text them? Yeah. Yeah. Like, are you willing to do that?
It's almost like, it's hard when it's like, I don't want to be the first person to text them. It can be that way.
It can be that, like, I know there's that way in a boy and a girl relationship. Like, yeah. But it can be that way in a friend relationship.
Yeah. And it's, for me, I know a lot of times, like, I will think about a person and I'm like, you know, I hope they're doing okay, but I won't act on texting them. Or I'll be like, you know, I'll have like a thought or like, or maybe a flashback. Maybe we went somewhere or, you know, maybe a funny joke that happened. Yeah. And like, it'll pop up in my head. And I'm like, oh, it was nice. But I won't like act on it and text that person and be like, hey girl, how are you doing? Like, what's going on?
That's another like good way, like act on it. Yeah. Want friends, act on it, check on people.
I think the follow up a lot, like you said, that the follow up is real. Like if you don't that follow up, it's kind of
like
hard.
What about making friends with the opposite sex as an adult? We talked about it a little bit, like, boy, you don't want to be my friend for real. You don't. But do you think like a boy and a girl could become friends as an adult?
What do you like?
Coworkers.
Coworkers. It's maybe. I don't don't know.
You're both in a relationship.
I don't know.
Right. This gets too sticky.
because let that man turn into your work husband.
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you mad, and you come into work with a unit on your face, and he's
Right.
like, "What's wrong?"
Oh, you make me mad. Let me go get you something
Right. Now you want to be Dr. Phil. No, you want to be Captain Save Home. No,
Yeah, you're right. Because my parents come home and talk about, oh, yeah, this is my friend, my girlfriend at work. What?
Your work wife.
Your work wife? What? You fool. I made cookies last night. Oh, yeah, man. Never mind.
That better be
Never mind.
That better be Miss Jenkins, like 75-year-old Miss Jenkins.
Girl, we not stereo. My husband did something the other day. Like, he called one of his, like, clients mommy. And he's like, mommy, yeah. I'm like, who are you talking to? Like, why you calling her my name? Like, what? Mommy. I'm like, what? You being too comfortable.
Right. Relax.
Relax, because mommy sounding real happy on the phone. But anyway. Right. Girl, let's talk about turn off your light.
So, Frienn, that was real.
It was.
Thank y'all for watching the Hey Frienn podcast. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.